Hello students, in this video we will solve proofs based on the basic proportionality theorem and its converse. So let's take the first problem. So our first problem is LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD. We are asked to prove AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AD. Okay, so let's begin with our solution. Now, to solve this thing, let's look at one side. Now, this does not form a triangle for us to directly apply the basic proportionality theorem. But if you look carefully, then in this four-sided figure, we have two triangles, that is ACB and ACD. So we can separate those two out. Let's take the first triangle. So we say in triangle ACB. So I'll just draw them separately so that you understand it better. Not this way. Okay, just drawing a rough diagram for better understanding. A, B, C or ACB. Okay, we have this and we have this parallel over here. So ML. Okay, so now this is your triangle, the top part. In this triangle we can definitely apply the basic proportionality theorem because we are given LM is parallel to BC. So we say since LM is parallel to BC, which is actually given to us, we can say that AM upon AB is equal to AL upon AC, and we can give this by basic proportionality theorem. Usually in our basic proportionality theorem, when we solved the proof, we took these two sides. AM, we would have been taking AM and MB, but here we are required to take AM and AB. It is not different than what we were taking because our theorem states that if there is a line that is parallel to the third side, then it divides the other two sides of the triangle in same proportions or same ratios. Okay, so we are getting in the same ratios. We have been taken, we took AM and we took AB. So if we took AM upon AB, then similarly the other side also should be in same ratios or proportions. So see the length, it is AL, which is same as AM. Okay, and then we have taken AB over here, so we have taken AC here, AL upon AC. So AM upon AB, AL upon AC. Got it? So remember, just because we have started with a proof which would have actually said the two lengths, normally we would have taken something like this: AM upon MB equal to AL upon LC. Okay, but the theorem doesn't state that it has to be taken this way itself. It just says that they have to be in same proportions or ratios. So we have taken them in same ratios. If we have taken AM, then we have corresponded that with AL over here. And if we have taken AB, the full length, then we have corresponded that with AC over here. Okay, so that satisfies basic proportionality theorem. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, now that we have got this, we'll mark this as 1. So this we got from the top triangle, that is ACB. Now let's take the bottom triangle, that is ACD. So draw the other triangle. That's better. This C, this D, and this is A, and you have your LN, which is parallel to CD. So similarly over here we can take in triangle ACD, since we have LN parallel to your CD, we get AL upon AC is equal to AN upon AD, and this would be by basic proportionality theorem, and we mark this as 2. So once again over here we have taken them in the same ratios. If we have taken AL, we have corresponded that with AN over here, and if we have taken AC, then we have corresponded that with AD. So they are in the same ratio proportion, okay, and that is by basic proportionality theorem. Now we can say, from if you have a look at 1 and 2, you find there is something common, and that common part is AL upon AC. So if these two are common, then we can say that these two also should be common, that is AM upon AB should be equal to AN upon AD, just because both of them have AL upon AC equal to them, okay, they have this in common. So we can say over here, I put a line, from 1 and 2 we get AM upon AB equal to AN upon AD. That's what we needed to prove. So AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AD. So all we had to do was separate them out into two triangles. So if you can't see a triangle, okay, directly, as in this case, try to see if there are triangles within the figure. As in this case, this is actually a quadrilateral, a four-sided figure, but in that quadrilateral we see that there are two triangles, two three-sided figures. If we divide that quadrilateral into two parts, so that's what we have done. We have taken the top triangle and the bottom triangle over here as drawn over here, and then we applied the basic proportionality theorem to those two triangles, and we found something common between the ratios that we got, and we finally got the answer that was required to be proved. So this is, you can say, hence proved. Easy. Let's solve another one. Our next problem says DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. We are asked to prove BF upon FE is equal to BE upon EC. Look at the figure and what has been given, it looks complicated. Whenever a thing looks complicated, always try to break it down to smaller bits or into simpler bits, okay, so then it becomes easier to find a pathway as to how you plan to move forward. So in this case there are two things. First of all, concentrate on what is given over here. So we have been given that DE is parallel to AC, and we have been given DF is parallel to AE. So how about using those two parallel lines in two different triangles, and let's see what we get using basic proportionality theorem. So to do that, if you look at this, it looks complicated. So usually what I do is I break it down into smaller bits. So let's break them down into different triangles based on what is parallel. So if we have DE parallel to AC, where is DE parallel to AC? DE is here and AC is over here, okay. So what I'll do in this case, I'll just draw this triangle once again, a rough triangle this way, okay, and I'll mark this outline ABC, and we need DE and AC. So AC is already here, all we need is DE. So I'll just draw DE over here, and I'm not going to include the others, that I'm not going to draw DF over here, nor am I going to construct AE over here. So just this much, because all I want is a triangle with DE parallel to AC. Now that I have got this, let us apply the basic proportionality theorem to this particular triangle. So we say that solution in triangle ABC, we have DE parallel to AC, which is given to us. So we can say that BD upon DA is equal to BE upon EC. Okay, so I've got BD upon DA is equal to BE upon EC by basic proportionality theorem. So this is straightforward basic proportionality theorem being applied to this triangle because of two lines being parallel to each other. Right? So we'll mark this as 1. Done. Now in the next case, what we do is we take the other one which is parallel. So what I do is I take another triangle which has these two lines, okay, which are parallel to each other. So which one has DF? DF is here and A is there. So I don't need this AC line. So what I do is I'll take just triangle AEB or ABE, whatever you'd like to call it. So I'll write over here, and this will be A, this will be E, and this will be B over here. Okay, so just A, E, B. Now we need DF parallel to A. A is already here, so we just draw DF. Okay, now that we have got here, is this clear now? We have DF parallel to A, we just need to apply basic proportionality theorem to this particular triangle and we should get our answer. So we say in triangle BAE, we have DF parallel to AE, which is given to us. So we can say BD upon DA, that is BD upon DA is equal to BF upon FE. Okay, so we can say is equal to BF upon FE, and this would be by basic proportionality theorem, and we'll mark this as 2. Fine. So what I did was I broke this complicated triangle into two separate triangles, which became easier for us to see and manage. And then I just applied the basic proportionality theorem to those two triangles because there were two sides which were parallel to each other. And by applying the basic proportionality theorem, I got into these ratios. Now if you have a look between the two, there is something common. Okay, and if you have a look, what is common? BD upon DA is common. So we can say, since BD upon DA is equal to BE upon EC and BD upon DA is also equal to BF upon FE, we can say that BE upon EC is equal to BF upon FE. So we just need to write over here, from 1 and 2 we get BF or BE upon EC equal to BF upon FE, and that's exactly what we needed to prove. So we can say hence proved. Yep. So you see, it wasn't difficult, though it was made to look difficult. I just broke it down into two triangles and I solved the problem using simple BPT application. Fine. Let's solve one last problem and then we'll move on to a different set of problems based on Pythagoras theorem. Our next problem is DE is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR. We are asked to prove EF is parallel to QR. So let's pause and think what we actually need and how do we get to that. Here we are asked to prove EF is parallel to QR. The only way we can prove that EF is parallel to QR is by using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, which means we will have to show that this line EF divides this entire line PQ and PR in same ratios. So we will either have to prove PE or show PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR, or PE upon PQ is equal to PF upon PR. What I'm trying to say over here is that we need to show that the line EF divides PQ and PR in same ratio. So this is our target. If we reach here, then by converse of basic proportionality theorem, we can say that EF is parallel to QR in this big triangle PQR. So with an eye on this, let us begin solving based on what we have been given. So we can't directly go to this big triangle because we haven't been given big specifications of the triangle. The only thing we have been given is that D is parallel to OQ and DF is parallel to OR, which we can't use in entire triangle PQR. But if you have a look, we can break down this complicated looking structure into two simple triangles, that is POQ and POR. So let us do that. So we'll start with DE parallel to OQ. So DE parallel to OQ. So we'll take POQ as our triangle. So I'll just draw the triangle first. So we have here, and then we have here, and then it comes here. And we have O, Q and P, and then we need to draw D as parallel. So that is E and D over here. Now that we have got this, so I need not worry about this EF and the rest of the triangle. We'll just focus on this triangle and we'll apply the basic proportionality theorem to this particular triangle. So we say solution: in triangle POQ, we have DE parallel to OQ. So we can say PE upon EQ is equal to PD upon DO. So I have just taken PE upon EQ is equal to PD upon DO, and this would be by basic proportionality theorem, and I'll mark this as 1. Now I'll take the other triangle, and the other triangle should look something like this. Okay, so we have P over here, O over here, R over here, and we'll draw parallel, that is DF. We have F over here and D over here. Okay, and now I'll apply the basic proportionality theorem to that triangle. In triangle POR, we have been given DF is parallel to OR. So we say that PD upon DO is equal to PF upon FR, and this would be by basic proportionality theorem, and mark this as equation 2. Okay, so we only said PD upon DO is equal to PF upon FR because DF is given parallel to OR. Now from 1 and 2, if you have a look at them, what is common between the two? It is PD upon DO, that is common to them, which means that these two also should be equal. So we say from 1 and 2 we get PE upon EQ equal to PF upon FR. Okay, have a look, where is PE and EQ? Okay, PE upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR. Fine, and this is exactly what we needed in order to prove that EF is parallel to QR. So now we can say this implies that EF divides and PR in same ratios. Okay, so therefore we can say EF is parallel to QR by converse of BPT. Correct? You can say hence proved. Yeah. So it was easy, though the figure looked complicated. Most of the time the figures look complicated. We just need to break it down into manageable parts to solve the proofs. So all we did was broke this down into two different triangles and applied the basic proportionality theorem to them, to which helped us get P upon EQ is equal to PF upon FR, which are nothing but the sides of triangle PQR being divided in same ratios. Okay, so divide sides PQ and PQ, you can say of triangle PQR in same ratios. Okay, and by converse of basic proportionality theorem, we could conclude that EF is parallel to QR, hence proving our proof. Okay. If you've liked the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe. If you have already subscribed, wonderful. Please ask your friends also to subscribe. Do not forget to click on the bell icon. Help us basically to notify you whenever we post a new video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.